following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, the home for great games.
Well, hello baseball fans. Welcome to the Replay Sports Channel's presentation of the Major League Baseball 68 replay. It's mid-May in our replay, and we've got a National League matchup for you today between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everyone. Glenn Walker joining you from the Replay Sports Channel studios. Our time machine's going to take us out to Forbes Field here in just a moment. This episode of the Replay Sports Channel is brought to you by Royal Retros, your ultimate one-stop shop representing the teams of the past. Royal Retros has something for you. Every product tells a unique story, and you can be sure that you will stand out from the crowd with something different. Head over to Royal Retros, www.royalretros.com today. Use the code REPLAY to get 10% off your order. The link will be provided in the show's description. So we'll set the scene for you as we have a busy Saturday afternoon schedule ahead of us here. Our game of the day, Cincinnati Reds at the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cincinnati starts the day in 8th place in the National League. They're 8.5 games behind Pittsburgh, who currently sit in first place, just a half a game ahead of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Other games that you see highlighted there will have out-of-town scoreboard updates for you throughout the game. Two of those games, St. Louis at Philadelphia, New York Yankees at Boston, will take place later tonight. Cincinnati enters the contest with a record of 14-19. They've lost 3 in a row, including a 1-0 loss last night at Forbes Field. We'll take a quick look at the starting lineup for Cincinnati. Leading off will be right fielder Pete Rose. Batting second, left fielder Johnson. Batting third, third baseman Tony Perez. Batting in the cleanup spot, first baseman Lee May. Batting fifth, Veda Pinson in center field. Batting sixth will be the catcher Johnny Bench. Batting seventh will be Tommy Helms, the second baseman. Batting eighth will be Leo Cardenas. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Mel Queen. Mel Queen, the right-hander, making his second start today. And let's look at the hometown Pittsburgh Pirates. 6-4 in their last 10 games. And take a look at their starting lineup for today's game. Matty Alou from center field will be leading off. Maury Wills, midst of a 17-game hit streak, batting second. He's at third base. Roberto Clemente, the right fielder, batting third. The left fielder, Willie Stargell, will be batting cleanup. Don Clendenon, first baseman, will be batting fifth. Jerry May, catcher, batting sixth. Gene Alley, the shortstop, batting seventh. Bill Mazeroski, the second baseman, batting eighth. And Jim Bunning, pitcher, will be batting ninth. And now we'll pause for our national anthem. So as we said, Milqueen will get the start for Cincinnati. One start on the year. He's 0-1 with an ERA of 9.53. This will be his first start against Pittsburgh. Jim Bunning will be on the mound for the Pirates. He's made 7 starts on the year. He's 4-2 with an ERA of 4.15. This will be Bunning's first start against the Redlegs. As we mentioned in our opening, Maury Wills, third baseman of the Pittsburgh Pirates, riding a 17-game hitting streak. 72 degrees as we get ready to play ball. Pete Rose will lead things off for the Reds. Switch hitting Rose will be batting left-handed today against the right-hander Bunning. Rose 301, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. This one's hit into left field for a single. Alex Johnson, the left fielder, bats right-handed, will come up to the plate. Johnson hitting .279, no home runs, 6 RBIs. This one's down the first base line. It's fair. Clendenin will make the tag himself. Rose moves on to second, 1 out. Tony Perez is the batter. Third baseman batting right-handed, hitting .315 this season. 4 home runs, 31 RBIs. Bunning looks over his shoulder at Rose with a slight lead off second, and then looks back into the catcher, May. This one's a ground one through center field. Rose rounds third. He's heading for home, and he is safe at home. Perez with this RBI single, and the Reds have scored the first run of the game. That one just got past Alley at short. And Alou had to get on his bicycle to go after that one. Cleanup man Lee May, first baseman, batting right-hander, .275, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. 1 out, 1 man on. Cincinnati leads it 1-0. And just below the belt for a called strike 3. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Vida Pinson, center fielder, batting left-handed, .210 batting average, no home runs, 7 RBI. And another watched strike 3. Cincinnati, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We're through a half inning, and the Reds lead at 1-0 at the Pirates coming up to bat. As we mentioned, the Pirates defeated the Reds last night 1-0. McBean taking the win for the Pirates, improves to 3-2, only allowed 4 hits during the game. While Abernathy for the Reds got tagged with a loss, drops to 1-3. .72-degree day here in Pittsburgh. Very little wind. Alou, Wills, and Clemente to lead things off here for the Pirates in the bottom of the first. Matty Alou, batting left-handed, hitting .304, no home runs, 6 RBIs. High fly ball to left field. Johnson camps underneath it, 1 away. Maury Wills enters today's game on a 17-game hitting streak. The switch hitter will bat left against the right-hander Queen. 1 out, nobody on. Pittsburgh trails 1-0 here, bottom of the first. And Wills, watch that one go in for a called strike 3. 2 away. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Batting .284 this season, 5 home runs, 21 RBIs. Ground ball between short and third. Clemente's going to hustle to second for a double. Seventh double of the season for Clemente. So Clemente on at second, 2 out, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Willie Stargell. Batting .290, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs. So Stargell strikes out, and that ends the inning for the Pirates. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And we move on to the second inning. Bench, Helms, and Cardenas will be up to bat. Top of the second inning we go. And Johnny Bench will lead us off. Catcher's batting .274, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. Swing and a miss by Bench, and that's Bunning's 3rd strikeout of the game. Tommy Helms, the second baseman, batting .355, no home runs, 16 RBIs. Bunning appearing to settle in here in the early going of this one. Pop up toward Clendenon at first. He's got it. 2 away. Clemente was racing in behind him, but Clendenon called him off, waved him off. Leo Cardenas, the shortstop, batting .214, no home runs, 11 RBIs. 2 out, nobody on. Reds lead it 1-0. Courtesy of the Perez single RBI, which brought in Rose. Cardenas strikes out. So 3 up, 3 down go the Reds in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move to the bottom of the second. Clendenon, May, and Alley up to bat. Reds and Pirates will finish their 3-game series tomorrow afternoon. Culver will take the mound for the Reds. Blass will take the mound for the Pirates. Don Clendenon, batting .256, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. Ground ball past the third baseman into left field. Clendenon's going to stretch it out for a double, his 3rd of the season. So extra base hit for Clendenon. Jerry May, the catcher, batting right-handed, hitting .244, 0 home runs, 11 RBIs. Ground ball gets past Queen. Cardenas scoops it up, throws to first in time. But Clendenon will proceed on to third. So runner advances to third. 1 away for the shortstop, Gene Alley. Alley batting .295, 1 home run, 9 RBIs on the season. Queen making his 2nd start of the season, 0-1. 26-year-old right-hander looks for the sign from bench and prepares to pitch. Line drive to May, who makes the catch. Glendenon will hold at third. 2 away. Second baseman Bill Mazeroski, batting .323 this season. No home runs, 10 RBIs. 2 outs. Glendenon on at third. Pirates trail by 1. Ground ball toward Perez. Perez with a throw to first. And first plate umpire Bill Williams says he's out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're through 2. Cincinnati with a 1-0 lead. Make sure to stay with us at the end of the third inning. We'll take you through the out-of-town scoreboard. A couple of early afternoon games going on. Baltimore at Cleveland. Cleveland, first place in the American League. Game and a half ahead of Detroit. Speaking of the Tigers, they're going to be hosting the Senators this afternoon. Braves and the Mets at Shea. Oakland Athletics at the Chicago White Sox. Houston Astros at the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Chicago Cubs at the San Francisco Giants. Mel Queen, the pitcher. I said he throws right earlier. He does, but he bats left-handed. Digs into the batter's box, getting ready to start us off here at the top of the third inning. Ground ball toward Glendenon. He's going to throw back to Bunning for the out. Bunning covering first. 1 away. And that'll bring up the top of the order, Pete Rose. Pete Rose got things started off with the single and would score. The game's only run so far. High pop fly to center field. Alou camps underneath it. 2 away. Alex Johnson, the left fielder, grounded out to first in his last plate appearance. Ground ball past the second baseman for a base hit. So Johnson safely on at first. 2 outs for Tony Perez. Perez got the RBI single in the first inning. Bunning cleaning off the pitching rubber with his cleats. Looks in for the signal from May. He's ready to go. Strike 3 called on Perez. And that will end the top of the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Reds lead it 1-0. Forbes Field is our location today. So we take you around the dimensions. Left field, 360 feet. Left center field, 426. Center field, 447. Right center field, 410. And right field, 376. The pitcher, Jim Bunning, in. 36-year-old right-hander. Ready to receive the pitch from Queen. High pop fly toward right field. Rose camps underneath it for the out. Matty Alou flew out to center field in his last at bat. Ground ball toward Cardenas. Cardenas with a throw to first in time. 2 away. Maury Wills, 17-game hitting streak. Struck out in his first at bat. 2 out, nobody on. Pirates trail by 1. Ground ball toward Cardenas. A little hop, and he gets by him. That's going to be an error. So not a hit, but it'll be an error. E6 if you're keeping score at home, as Wills will take a base. So with 2 outs, Wills on at first, and up steps Roberto Clemente. Hit a double in his last at bat. High fly ball to left field. Johnson's going to chase it back to the fence. And it bounces off the fence for a double. Wills will take home. And Clemente with a RBI double. And we have a tie ball game. That one got all 360 feet, but couldn't get over the 12-foot fence there. Right in front of the scoreboard there in left field. Pop Stargell up to bat. Stargell in last night's game went 2 for 3 and hit 2 doubles. Struck out to end the first inning in his last at bat today. And strikes out here to end the third inning. But after 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error, we are tied at 1 apiece. Let's take you around the league with a quick Replay Sports Channel out-of-town scoreboard. And we do have a final already in a game played earlier today. The Detroit Tigers shut out the Washington Senators by a score of 6-0. Horton gets his 9th home run. Lolich will take the win, improves to 2-2. In other action, the Atlanta Braves are up 5-0 on the New York Mets. Hank Aaron has hit his 7th home run of the season. And just getting underway in Chicago, the Oakland Athletics are already up 2-0 on the White Sox. We'll check in again a little bit later on around the league. Lee May will start things off here in the 4th inning. Struck out in his first at-bat. High fly ball to right field. Clemente gives it chase. He's at the warning track and puts it away for the out. 1 away. That'll bring up Veda Pinson. Pinson struck out to end the top of the 1st inning. Grounder gets past Bunning and past second for a single for Pinson. So 1 man on, 1 man out for Johnny Bench. The catcher struck out to start the top of the 2nd. There goes the runner. And he is out. May catches him stealing. 2 away. So caught stealing second was Veda Pinson. Jerry May, very alert there. We'll resume the at-bat for Bench. Ground ball. Gets by Alley at short. Bench will stretch it out for his 11th double of the season. Fifth hit of the day given up by Bunning. And Manager Larry Shepard is grabbing the telephone in the dugout. He's going to make a call to the bullpen. We should start seeing some pitchers warming up there. Tommy Helms popped out to the first baseman in his last at bat. 2 outs. Bench on at second. Ground ball. Past the shortstop again. Bench rounding third. Heading home. Helms with an RBI single. And the Reds take a 2-1 lead. And that may be it for Jim Bunning. Manager Larry Shepard coming out, and he's going to make the change here. So Bunning is done. Just 3 2/3 inning for Bunning. 6 hits allowed. Struck out 5. 2 earned runs. No walks. So the call to the bullpen. Looks like it's going to be Dave Wickersham. So Bunning will head to the showers, and Wickersham will get some warm-up pitches in. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the Replay Sports Channel. We got a bunch of different sports going on, including baseball. The other day we had our premiere game of our new replay, the Classic Soccer 1975 English Division I Soccer. Got football, basketball, hockey, golf, a lot of great sports. So not find what you're looking for, we probably have it here somewhere. So Wickersham comes into today's game, ERA of 2.77, 1 win, no losses. He's allowed 10 hits, 1 home run, and 5 walks. Struck out 5. Leo Cardenas struck out in his last at bat. Right, so we have 2 outs, Helms on at first. Reds lead at 2-1. Ground ball past the second baseman, in for a single. And the hit show's continuing here for the Reds as Helms winds up at third. They're just dotting that particular area there between second and short. Pitcher Mel Queen comes up to bat, grounded out to first in the 3rd inning. Runners at the corners, 2 out. Reds with a 2-1 lead. High pop fly to center field. Alou camps underneath that one to end the inning. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. We're through 3.5, and the Reds have taken a 2-1 lead over the Pirates. Clendenin, May, and Alley will be batting next. Your umpire officials for today. Lee Weyer is the home plate umpire. We mentioned Bill Williams at first earlier. Tom Gorman is manning second, and Ed Sudol will be at third. Don Clendenin will get us started off here. Bottom of the 4th, hit a double to start things off in the 2nd. This one's a grounder past the third baseman. Clendenin's going to stretch that out for a double. So back-to-back doubles for Clendenin. And Pittsburgh starts off their half of the 4th inning in style. Jerry May, the catcher, grounded out to short in his first at bat. Ground ball past the first baseman into right field. He's going to stretch this one out for a double. Clendenin will score from third, And we are tied at 2 apiece. So back-to-back doubles. May gets the RBI. Queen has allowed 5 hits now. And we're seeing the Cincinnati manager begin to make some signals to his bullpen. Gene Alley lined one out to the first baseman in his first at bat. So no outs, May on at second, and we're tied at 2. Oh, Alley got plunked in the left leg as he's going to walk that one off and head to first base. Pitch was low and inside, and it got him on the leg. He couldn't move his leg quickly enough, so just kind of right there on the meaty part of the calf. Ugh. Seems to be okay. Bill Mazeroski, the second baseman, grounded out to third to end the second inning in his first plate appearance. May at second, Alley at first, no outs. Ground ball toward Perez. Perez is going to tag third to force out Glendenon. So force out at third. Alley moves to second. Mazeroski will take first. So that will bring up the pitcher, Wickersham. You're just joining us. Bunning was the starting pitcher, made it to 3 2/3 inning, allowed 6 hits, and then Wickersham now in relief. Just Wickersham's third at bat this season. Ground ball toward shortstop, goes into left field, and Wickersham's on with a single. Bases loaded for the Pirates. Matty Lou will come to the plate, but before that, we are going to see a pitching change. Queen's day is done. So Queen will finish the day 3 1/3 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed. One earned run, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Yeah, nobody's been walked in this game, which I thought was interesting so far. So it'll be Bill Kelso who gets the call from the bullpen. Kelso will take some warm-up pitches. Kelso 1-0 on the season, has a save. 2.63 ERA. Inheriting a really tough situation here. Bases loaded, 1 out. And he will be facing Matty Lou. Game tied at 2. Ground ball between first and second into right field. The runner will score. Alley scores. Lou safely on at first, and bases remain loaded. And the Pirates take the lead 3-2. Maury Wills 0 for 2. Ground ball goes past Kelso and into center field. Alou to second. And another score comes in, Mazeroski, and bases stay loaded. Pirates lead at 4 to 2. And the Cincinnati manager is looking to call to the bullpen again. Kelso in trouble here early. Roberto Clemente. He has doubled in both of his first 2 at-bats. This one's going the distance. A grand slam home run for Roberto Clemente into left field. And the Pirates will take an 8-2 lead on Clemente's 6th home run of the season. Wow. And that's definitely going to be it for Bill Kelso. The Cincinnati manager has seen enough. Three hits allowed, 3 earned runs. And that's the short and sweet of it for Kelso, as he's going to be replaced by Billy McCool. So things are coming apart for the Reds here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So McCool will take his warm-up tosses. And that'll bring up for the Pirates, Willie Stargell. He has struck out twice so far today. High fly ball to right field. Rose to the wall. Makes the catch. So 2 away. And back to Don Glendenon, who started this whole thing with a double. He has 2 doubles as well today. So Clemente 2 doubles, Glendenon 2 doubles. This was a line drive toward Helms. And that will end mercifully the inning for the Reds. 7 runs on 6 hits, no errors. We're through 4. And the Pirates have jumped out to an 8-2 lead over the Reds. Again, thank you so much for joining us on the Replay Sports Channel. I'm Glenn Walker. Saturday game of the week between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Go to the top of the order for the Reds. Pete Rose, 1 for 2, flew out to center field in his last at-bat. Wickersham preparing to deliver the pitch. And we have our first walk of the game, as Rose will take first base. Alex Johnson, 1 for 2 today, got a single on his second at-bat. Ground ball to Wills. Wills is going to throw to first. Was it in time? Yes. says first base umpire Bill Williams. Rose will advance to second. Tony Perez, 1 for 2 today. A single and a strikeout. 1 out. Rose at second. And another walk issued by Wickersham. The cleanup man, Lee May, 0 for 2 today. Oh boy, and Wickersham has just loaded up the bases here. And that might be it for Wickersham. Larry Shepard, he signals to the home plate umpire Lee Wire. He wants to make a change, so a timeout here as Wickersham's day is done. So Wickersham just 2/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, walked 3, no earned runs, and no strikeouts. And let's see who we're going to get to replace Wickersham. Juan Pizarro. So Pizarro will come into the game, inheriting situation much similar to what McCool inherited for the Reds. Pizarro taking his warm-up tosses. Pitched about 5 1/3 innings so far this season. No decisions. Has allowed 2 hits, walked 1, and struck out 3. So bases loaded, 1 out for Veda Pinson. Pinson hit a single in his last at bat. High fly ball to left field. Stargell will camp underneath it. Rose will take off for home, and he's safe. Perez will hold at second, May at first. 2 away for Johnny Bench. Bench 1 for 2 today, hit a double in his last at bat. We've had a lot of doubles in this game. That one gets past May. Runners will stay put. Full count to Bench. So Bench strikes out, and Pizarro gets the Pirates out of a situation here. 1 run, no hits, no errors. We're through 4 1/2. The Pirates lead 8-3. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Expected batters, May, Alley, and Mazeroski. Jerry May, 1 for 2 today, hit a double in his last at bat. Drove in a run during that amazing 7-run inning in the 4th. And McCool will issue a walk. We're seeing a lot of walks now. Gene Alley, hit by a pitch in the last inning. Sets in to face McCool. And a second walk issued by McCool. May will move on to second. Bill Mazeroski, 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to 5th. No outs, 2 men on for Mazeroski. McCool delivers. Ooh. 3 straight walks issued by Billy McCool. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Juan Pizarro. Pizarro is first at bat in the '68 season. High fly ball to right field, gonna curve foul. Into the seats. Charlie Hustle, though, giving it every effort. He had no chance at it, but we know Pete. He's gonna go for it. May on at third, Alley at second, Mazeroski on first for Juan Pizarro. And Pizarro cuts and misses. Out number 1. Back to the top of the order, Matty Alou. Singled in a run in his last at bat. Bases loaded, 1 man out. This one's back to McCool. McCool fires back to home plate. Double play. Great reaction there by Billy McCool as he catches the ball, getting Alou out, and then throwing it back to second. So 2 away. And I'll bring up Maury Wills. Wills safely hit into 18 consecutive games now. Bases loaded. Ground ball, gonna go foul past the third base line. Full count for Wills. 2 outs, bases loaded. Pirates lead 8-3. Ground ball gets past the second baseman. Will score a run, and another one's going to take off. So 2 runs score. Wills with a double. And Alou moves to third. 10-3 now the Pirates lead. Clemente, 3 for 3 on the day. Grand slam home run in the 4th inning. Clemente is going to pop that one up. Cardenas camps underneath it, makes the catch. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're through 5 innings, and Pittsburgh with a 10-3 lead over the Reds. Just a reminder, got another out-of-town scoreboard update coming for you at the end of this inning, at the end of the 6th inning. Tommy Helms will get things started off here for us in the 6th inning. In our 1968 replay. One for 2 today. Got an RBI single in his last at bat. Ground ball toward Wills. Wills with a throw back to first in time. Leo Cardenas, 1 for 2, hit a single in his last at bat. Line drive. Wills with an incredible catch. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Billy McCool. 2 outs, nobody on. That one's going to pop up. May takes off the mask. Going to try to... No, he's going to watch that one go into the netting. McCool strikes out as the Reds go 1-2-3 to start the 6th inning. We move on now to the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Stargell, Clendenon, and May to bat. Stargell 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts and then a fly out to right field. Pops this one up. Lee May calls for it and makes the catch. 1 away. Don Clendenon 2 for 3 today. Both of those 2 hits doubles. This one's a high fly ball to left field. Has a chance. Going, gone. Home run for Don Clendenon. Home run number 5 on the season for Clendenon. Just clearing the scoreboard in left field, and the Pirates with an 11-3 lead. And that'll bring up Jerry May. Walked in his last plate appearance. And is walked again. McCool now has walked 4 batters. Now I'll bring up Gene Alley. 1 out, 1 man on. Pittsburgh with an 8-run lead here. Ground ball past the second baseman. Johnson will scoop it up. They've got May in a rundown here. And May is tagged for the out. So May caught in the rundown. Alley safe at first. 2 away, and that'll bring up Bill Mazeroski. Walked into a bases-loaded situation in the last inning. 2 outs. Alley on at first. This one's a line drive down the first base line. May's going to take it in himself for out number 3. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Pirates here at the bottom of the 6th inning. Highlighted by Clendenon's home run. Pirates lead at 11-3. Let's take you around the league for a quick Replay Sports Channel score update. Just 1 game going on currently. We have 2 finals in. Tigers enter the day in 2nd place, a game and a half behind Cleveland. Get a 6-0 win over the last place Washington Senators. Lolich with the win. Horton, 9th home run of the season. And speaking of Cleveland, 1st place Indians lose to the Baltimore Orioles 4-1. Boog Powell went 3 for 3 in that game. So the Tigers gain ground on the Indians. Phobos gets the win. He improves to 4-3. Baltimore entered the day in 5th place. 2.5 games back. And for Cleveland, that's their third loss in a row. Other game currently going on, top of the 7th inning, out in Chicago. Tied up 3-3 between the A's and the White Sox. Oakland entered today in 8th place in the American League. Chicago White Sox in 4th. Oakland on a 3-game winning streak. Chicago has lost their last 2. Houston at Los Angeles, Chicago Cubs at San Francisco later this afternoon, and then tonight you got the Cardinals at the Phillies and Yankees at the Red Sox. And speaking of the Red Sox Twins next week is one of the games that we will probably be broadcasting, or you might get Giants at Cubs. We'll see. So we're going to have a new pitcher in for Pittsburgh. I like this kid's last name, Luke Walker. That's a good last name. Luke Walker entered the game, replacing Juan Pizarro. Pizarro's day is done. 1 2/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, no hits, no runs, no walks. So Walker, the 1.23 ERA, no wins, no losses, no saves. And he will take on the top of the order, Pete Rose, as we get ready to start the 7th inning. And Rose is walked. So Rose on at first. Alex Johnson, 1 for 3 today, grounded out to third back in the 5th inning. Ground ball toward Mazeroski. He's going to throw to second. And that's the only play he had there. Johnson will be on safe at first. Tony Perez, 1 out. Johnson on at first. Perez 1 for 2 today. He walked in his last at bat. And first strikeout of the day for Walker. 2 gone. 7th inning stretch coming up shortly. Lee May 0 for 2 today. Walked in his last plate appearance. It'll be a ground ball. Gets past the second baseman into right field. And Johnson advances to third. May with a stand-up double. So the Reds looking for some runs here desperately. They're down 8-3. Veda Pinson flew out to left field. Sacrifice fly in the 5th inning. 1 for 2 today. 2 outs, man at third and second. Grounder toward the shortstop alley. Alley with the throw in time. We've reached the 7th inning stretch. So the Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They've left 8 men on base. The National League leading Pittsburgh Pirates, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors, and have left 6 men on base. Luke Walker will get things started here for the Pirates. Bottom of the 7th inning. McCool deals. This will be a pop-up to the shortstop. Cardenas makes the catch, 1 away. Matty Alou, 1 for 4 today. Drops into center field for a single. And that's going to be it for McCool. And we'll see who the Reds bring up here. And they're limited on some options here. It looks like they're going to go Ted Davidson. So pitching change made here for the Reds, as McCool's day is done. McCool finishes the day, had pitched 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout. Ted Davidson in, 2-2 on the season, 2.51 ERA. He gets set to face Maury Wills. Maury Wills, good day today, 2 for 4. 1 out, Alou on at first. Ground ball toward Perez. Perez with a throw to second, to first in time. No. Wills safe at first. So 5-4. Force out, Wills safe at first. 2 out for Roberto Clemente. He's had a great day. 3 for 4, the grand slam in the 4th inning. Place is still buzzing. Ground ball toward Perez. Perez throws to first in time. So we're through 7. Pirates cruising along. They lead it 11-3. Bench, Helms, and Cardenas up to bat to start the 8th inning. As you can see on the scoreboard there, we have some of the late games getting underway. We'll bring you a full update before we sign off. Johnny Bench, 1 for 2 today. Got a double back in the 4th inning and has struck out twice. Ground ball. Clendenin's going to take that one himself for 1 away. Tommy Helms, 1 for 3 today. Got a single back in the 4th inning. Ground ball toward Wills. Wills fires back to first in time. 2 gone. So a 2 away, Leo Cardenas comes to bat. 1 for 3. Single back in the 4th inning. Sounds like I keep saying that. I keep double checking my scorecard here. That was a busy 4th inning for the Reds. Busier still for the Pirates. Ground ball gets by the second baseman and will roll in for a single for Cardenas. So the Reds have got to start somewhere. Davidson to bat. 2 men out, one man on. The Reds trail by 8 runs. This one's a line drive, drops into left field for a single for Davidson. Cardenas moves to second. Top of the order, Pete Rose. Rose has walked his last 2 plate appearances. 2 out, 2 men on. Reds hoping to generate some runs here in the late going. And Rose is walked for the 3rd straight time. And the Reds have the bases loaded for the left fielder, Alex Johnson. Johnson, 1 for 4 today. Walker looking for the signal from May. Gets ready to deliver. Ground ball towards the first baseman. Clendenin's going to take this one in himself. And Walker gets the Pirates out of a jam. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. We're through 7.5. The Pirates still lead 11-3. Stargell, Clendenin, and May are the expected batters this inning. Ted Davidson ready to take the mound. Stargell 0 for 4 today. This one's to be a ground ball in front of bench. Roller, he throws to Lee May at first. And Stargell is retired. Clendenin, solo home run in his last at bat in the 6th inning. 3 for 4 today. 2 doubles and a home run. It can be hard to pick an MVP as it popped up into center field. Pinson camps underneath it for the 2nd out. Jerry May has been walked his last 2 times up. And May strikes out. So the Pirates, for just the 3rd time today, go 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Pirates 3 outs away from taking the 2nd game in the series against the Reds. Scheduled batters for the Reds, Perez, May, and Pinson. Perez, 1 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts, a walk, and a single. Ground ball gets by the first baseman into the right field. Perez with a stand-up triple. What an amazing hustle there by Tony Perez. Lee May up to bat. That's Perez's 2nd triple of the season. Lee May, 1 for 3 today. Hit a double in his last at bat. That one gets by him. Perez is going to take home on the wild pitch. And Perez scores. So it's now 11-4 Pittsburgh. Take him where you can get him, I guess. So Walker stays in at pitcher. No movement yet in the Pirate bullpen. Ground ball to shortstop into left field. May's going to take second for his 6th double of the season. We've had 9 doubles combined in this game. That is incredible. Veda Pinson. Nobody out. May at second. Pinson 1 for 3 today. Grounder toward Alley. They got a rundown. They're going to get Pinson. They're going to get May. Pinson's safe at first, so 1 away. Our second rundown we've seen. Boy, we had 2 rundowns today. So Pinson on at first. 1 out. Johnny Bench, 1 for 4 today. A double, 2 strikeouts. And he grounded out to first in his last at bat. And Bench will get walked. Now we start to see some activity in the Pirate bullpen. It's getting a little bit uncomfortable there for Larry Shepard. Helms will be the next batter for the Reds. 1 for 4 today. He had a single and an RBI single back in the 4th inning. He's grounded out to third in his last 2 at-bats. Pinson on at second, Bench on at first. Reds trying to get a rally going here in the top of the 9th. Ground ball to Alley. Alley with the toss to second. Does he have the double play? No, not in time. Helms safe at first. Pinson advances to third. So a 6-4 force out. Two outs now. Runners at the corners for Cardenas. I would imagine if Cardenas gets safely through, we'll see a pitch hitter for the pitcher Davidson. Cardenas 2 for 4 today. Both of those were singles. Reds 2 outs. Last chance saloon here. And Cardenas is walked, and the bases are loaded. So we're going to see a couple of changes here. Walker's going to be substituted here. And the Pirates are going to go with old reliable Roy Face in relief. So Roy Face will replace Walker. Couple things going on here, so we'll get you caught up. 2 2/3 innings pitched for Walker. He allowed 5 hits. An earned run. 4 walks and a strikeout. Roy Face coming in. 4 saves on the season. And we're going to see a pitch hitter here. Pinch hitter, not a pitch hitter, a pinch hitter for Davidson, if I can talk. And we got some choices here. And it looks like the Cincinnati manager is going to go at Chico Ruiz. Switch hitter is going to bat lefty here against Face. Face just needs to get the 1 out. Bases loaded. Ruiz at the plate. Face trying to get things finished here for the Pirates. High fly ball to right field. Clemente at the track makes the catch to end the game. Got a little scary there at the end for the Pirates, but they hold on and they win the game 11-4. Wickersham will take the win, former Detroit Tiger pitcher. He'll move to 2-0. Queen will take the loss. He'll drop to 0-2. And your Replay Sports Channel player of the game, Roberto Clemente. 3 for 5, grand slam home run, 5 RBIs. That'll be your player of the day. And let's quickly take you to the out-of-town scoreboard to get some results from those other games. As the standings update now. And we'll take a look at those real quick for you. You already knew the Detroit Tigers, Washington Senators score, Baltimore, Cleveland score. In New York, the Mets lose to Atlanta 6-4. Johnson will take the win. Selma will take the loss. Hank Aaron, 2 for 3 and a home run, 2 RBIs. In Chicago, the A's get another win. 4th straight win for the A's as they win that game 5-3. Segui will get the win. Peters will take the loss. Campaneris 3 for 4 in that game. And in Los Angeles, the Dodgers keeping pace with the Pirates. They win 9-5. Don Drysdale improves to 6-1. And in San Francisco, the Giants defeat the Cubbies by a score of 4-3. They end a 2-game losing streak. Later tonight, Cardinals, Phillies, and the Yankees and the Red Sox. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Replay Sports Channel. Glenn Walker signing off. You guys have a great rest of your day.